What's up, guys? Jen Palco here. And in this video, I just wanted to give you some book recommendations. So I have quite a collection of self-help books, or whatever you want to call them. I have 3 shelves here. I have a couple more over there. I have more upstairs in the other room. But I used to hate to read. When I was a kid. I read for school, the projects that I had to do, but I would start a book and I was one of those start a book but never finish it type of people, okay? And then later on I realized it was mainly the types of books that I was reading. I was reading fiction. I do not like fiction. I don't know why. I mean, there's some fiction books I do like, or I did like, but I've always been more in like the self-help or kind of personal development type books, okay? And that's what I've collected here, other than like acupuncture books and things like that. So I have an array of books. I have obviously like The Secret, Law of Attraction, books galore, and which I started reading years ago. And then I gravitated towards more books like Joe Dispenza, who's a great author, Pam Grout, stuff about raising your vibration, Esther and Jerry Hicks books, with Abraham, again, about law of attraction. Those are very awesome books. And, I have a mindless eating book here. But yeah, I mean, most of my books, what I read are personal development books. And that's where I get my information. And I feel like if you read personal development every day, a little bit each day. I read every morning for, I try to read for an hour. If I have time later on, I'll read again or before bed. But if you read a little personal development books, a little each day, it's going to have let's see, where's that book? I'm trying to make a joke here. So let's see. Oh, where the heck is it? I was going to say, the timings. Oh, here it is. I said it's going to have a compound effect in your life. All right, that wasn't funny, but for real though, like if you read a little bit each day, it's going to add up over time and it's going to completely transform you in a sense, or transform your mindset. If you're the type of person you read a lot of self-help books, but you never take action, so you're almost addicted to self-help books, as I once was, then just know, okay, you can read for the fun of it, but if you're not applying things, then there's really not going to be a shift in your life. Or if you're just reading about law of attraction and you're not actually putting it to use or utilizing the principles, or you're not doing it properly, you're still in this state of wanting things and desiring and needing and coming from a place of lack, then just know that, you could read every self-help book on earth and it's not going to make a difference in your life. It's very true. And I've experienced this in my life. I would read book after book after book about law of attraction, and I could never attract what I wanted into my life. And mainly it was because I was always in this mindset that I need something to fulfill me, okay? Something that's outside of myself. So I was always in a state of wanting, lacking, needing, but I was never allowing it in. I never truly believed in myself that I already had what I was trying to attain, or I would place so much importance on something that I would often get the opposite. It would backfire on me, okay? And I know I talked about this in one of my other videos, but something like, law of attraction, it's huge. There's so many books and material on it, and so many people have trouble actually attracting things into their lives. But it's mainly a shift in mindset and how you are applying it and thinking it, and not coming from the place where we always like to come from, which is thinking that, something else is outside of us, okay, is going to make us happy. Okay. So this is part of my book collection, and I have a lot. I do have a lot, and I love it. I love to read. Some books I've read a bunch of times, over and over. I have my favorites. There's one by the author Penny Pierce called Frequency, which I love. And it's about how our bodies are frequency, vibration, just how it works in our lives. And then there's another by Pierre Frank. It's about heart coherence. So it's about how our heart actually has more power than our brain, okay, to attract things into our lives. And it is a very powerful book, you know, and so I like books personally that make me think and expand my thinking on reality and how I can create my reality and about subconscious thoughts and beliefs and actually shifting to a new identity. And that's what I gravitate towards more than, you know, years ago it used to be just like The Secret, Law of Attraction, stuff like that. But now I've gravitated more towards going a little bit deeper inside the mind and how reality actually works and how we're projecting it. And I'll talk about reality transurfing. I don't have it here, but it's a 700-page book that really, really expands your thinking, okay, about reality. So that's it. That's my spiel. And let me know what books you guys like to read. I'd be happy to hear. So peace.